up, folks? This is Peter Modiba, and welcome to my channel. You know what it is. It is about that time. It is about that prime. It is prime time. I'm so excited for the show today. It's going to be jam-packed. We're going to learn so much, and we are going to go to the next level. And I've got great news for you all, because this past week I actually hit 50 subscribers on YouTube, and that's such an amazing accomplishment. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for your love, for your support, and still your belief in this channel. I really appreciate it. And in other great news, there is a famous South African celebrity that you guys actually might know, who actually reached out to me, and he liked and commented my second episode of PrimeTime, which was the building blocks that you need in order to achieve greatness. And this was such a shock to me. It was so amazing just for him to like and also comment on this video. And you guys actually might know him for being the 2018 Presenter Search winner. He's also known for presenting on Espresso. He also is a lifeguard champion. He's also the fastest man to be on sand in South Africa. Crazy things like that. He's a model, he's a businessman, and yes, he's also part of the cast of Blood and Water, which is the second original South African Netflix series. And yes, guys, you guessed it. It is Mr. Ryle Demone. So Ryle, I just want to say thank you so much, my brother, for that love, for that message, and for that comment that you actually shared with me. It really means so much to me, and I really appreciate it. Hopefully one day you and I, we can link up, right? And you can share all your expertise, your skills, and your talents with me, and we can have a really good time. But yeah, guys, before we get into the topic of discussion, let's check out my fitness progress for the week.
Whoa, my. I took them losses, now it's time to grind. My mama told me never stay down. Turn back right, it's prime time. Prime time. I took them losses, now it's time to grind. My mama told me never stay down. Turn back right, it's prime time. Prime time. Oh, prime time. Took a L.
Come on now. Yeah, guys, we are pushing, and we are going to make it little by little. But without further ado, let's hop in and let's jump into the topic of discussion for today. And what I want to speak to you guys about is the ability to empty out the trash. It is the ability to empty out the trash. And you know, this concept was derived, and it was inspired by what happened to me a couple of weeks back. What happened was that in the middle of the night, around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, I woke up and I had a creative frenzy. And when I'm saying creative frenzy, I really mean a creative frenzy. I started to work on all things PrimeTime. I started to come up with ideas and concepts and also content that I was so excited to share with you all. And I kept on crafting, I kept on working till 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning. It was really insane. And during my workflow and during that period of actually working, I actually hit a plateau. I actually hit a flat line. And the reason for this is because as I was working on my laptop, it started to become dysfunctional. It didn't operate the way that it needed to operate, and it didn't deliver the things that I wanted it to deliver. The reason for that is because there were a lot of unnecessary things which were occupied on my laptop, which I needed to remove and put aside and basically delete and put it in the trash. I needed to empty out the trash. And when I did that, then my laptop was functional. It was operating the way I needed it to operate, and it was functional, and I could do what I needed to do. And I really believe that this concept applies within my life, and it applies within your life. That there's a lot of things within our life which are unnecessary. And we need to be intentional about removing those things, eradicating those things, and emptying out the trash so that we can operate the way that we need to operate, and that we can deliver the way that we need to deliver. Because here's the bottom line. Just because we are busy doesn't mean we are being productive. Are you guys hearing what I'm saying? Just because we are busy with things doesn't mean that those things are ensuring our productivity. So we find two types of people: people that are quantitative and people that are qualitative. Quantitative people have a lot of things happening and it's just overwhelming, and there's just, they're busy doing a lot of things and there's no focus, there's no laser energy, right? And it's just too much to handle. But then there's also now qualitative people where they are focused, they are intentional, and they are maximizing their potential and they are maximizing their time. And there's a lot of things that are happening within our lives. But now what we need to do is that we need to cut everything and make sure that we are accurate and circumspect in what is beneficial, in what is valuable. Everything that we are doing, we need to ask ourselves, is it valuable? Is it empowering me? Is it actually helping me? Or is it unnecessary? And that's where the word worth comes into play. Because worth is not it's not how much something costs. Are you guys following what I'm saying? Like, guys, if I were to ask you, would you want to get that Lamborghini, right? Or is it worth it to get that Ferrari? Or if I ask the ladies, is that handbag or those high heels or that dress, is it actually worth it? The first thing that comes to mind is the cost. Isn't that so? How much does it cost, or the value of it? But that's not what worth is about. Worth is not about how much something costs. Worth is not how much something costs. It's whether you're willing to pay the price regardless of how much something costs. And that's where the paradigm shift comes into play. It's whether you're willing to pay the price regardless of the cost of that certain thing. And if your answer is yes, and you are willing to pay the price for that certain thing, it means that it is worth it. And if it is worth it, it means that it is beneficial and it's valuable. And if it is valuable, it means that you can put it in a place where now it becomes a qualitative lifestyle, and you focus on it and you put all your energy into that specific thing. So in this week, I just want to encourage you guys, let's make sure that we are living qualitative lives and we are laser focused on the things that really matter. And if there's things that are unnecessary, put it aside and empty out the trash. And it can be anything. It can be a negative environment. It can be, negative people. It can be, negative habits. It can be really, really anything. But we need to evaluate and we need to introspect so that we know where we are at, so that we can actually identify those things which are worth it and valuable. And now we can start living a life which is focused on the right things, right? And we are living a life full of quality. And that's my 2 cents for this week, guys. And I really, really hope that you learned something from this and you are going to grow from this. If you like this episode, please make sure that you like and you comment and you also subscribe to my channel. And if you want to follow me on my social media platforms, you can follow me at Peter Modiba, and you can also follow the PrimeTime page, which is PrimeTime_ZA. And if you guys want to follow my fitness journey and you want to check out what I'm doing during the week, please make sure that you check out my blog, and I'll leave the link down below so that you guys can scope it. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in and for engaging and for watching this video. This is Peter Modiba signing out. Till we meet again, cheers.